What's going on, YouTube? We have another Kevin Samuels reaction video today. This one's about, do girls love men who cheat, or I would say is capable of cheating too. Without further ado, you guys go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into this.
What
Y'all.
I'm trying to get women to do. Hello? Hello? How old are you? Why are you not on camera?
Oh, there I am.
All right. So, hey, how are you? So we're talking
Hi, how are
about
you?
cheating. We're talking about cheating, and I was trying to have the conversation to let ladies understand that you can't cheat, but we can.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't
What
like
was your
that, and if you don't like it, what are you going to do about it?
what was your question? What's your question exactly?
Well, we're talking about why do women love men who cheat, or do women love men who cheat?
I don't necessarily think that we like men that cheat. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's more so a I feel like at the end of the day, like us women, we know exactly what we want. So
Mm-hmm.
like if we're with a guy and they're not really like fulfilling like what we want, like of course we're gonna go look for it somewhere else. And I feel like that's the same thing with like men, where like if the woman's not fulfilling what they need, then they're gonna go look for it somewhere else. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I feel like cheating is like a big thing in like relationships, and it's not so
It's
like
only
necessarily
a
that
big
like
thing. It's a big thing. Women make a big deal out of it. Women say they don't want a man who cheat, but then those are the very men that women love.
true.
So, based upon women's actions, men should cheat because those are the men women love. See how that logic breaks down? Women complain about men who cheat all the time, but those are the men women love. The men who don't cheat are the men you walk away from. So, have you been cheated on before?
No, I've never been cheated on before, but also like I feel like I'm 22 and I'm more so like career driven, where I actually don't really entertain
Where'd
a
you go
lot
to
of
school for? Where'd
guys.
you go to school for?
I go to school for, I'm a biology pre-med major and I attend the University of Alabama right now. I'm in my
Okay,
senior
but you're
year.
not, you're career driven. You don't have a career. You're just a student.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure pretty much like persevering my career. So that's
Okay,
why I
so you're
feel
going
like
to be another one of these PhD women who die alone.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna die
I
alone.
am. I am. Because you just said
Not necessarily.
you just said some of the most foolish shit a woman can say. I'm not worried about relationship. I'm more career driven. And
Yeah,
how
I
long? I
mean,
need you not to overtalk me. I need you to listen before I'll give you a chance to speak. Couple of questions. How long have you watched my show?
I honestly just started watching
Okay.
it. I was
About
on
how long?
FaceTime
About
with a
how long
friend.
ago? About how long would
Um
you?
like a couple of minutes ago.
You've never seen my show before.
No, sir.
Okay, well, ma'am, here's a sound bite.
I'm a PhD.
I'm a PhD.
Mhm.
And then there's another soundbite. Buy a dog and die alone. This show for the last almost 2 years is littered with women who say, I don't need no man. I got a PhD. I'm focused on my career, da 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 da. And then women who share your reflection, about 35 or 40 years old, are complaining and whining and frustrated because they can't find a man of value. You're 22 years old and you're going to go to med school, right?
Mhm.
Are your non-black female counterparts not getting married as well?
Not necessarily, no.
So non-black women are going to med school and finding a way to get married.
I believe it's possible.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. That's what they're doing. The next lowest grade group of women to get married is 54%. That's white women. And my point is, you have one young woman up front who wants to get married. She's not really preparing herself. And then she's out here in the sexual marketplace. We have another young lady who is saying the same, a different version of the same thing. I'm focusing on my career. Ma'am, you're focusing on your career, right? Do you want to get married one day?
Yeah, of course. Like
want
that's,
children?
I want to have like a
Do you want
family
children?
and everything.
How many
Yeah,
children? Okay, how many children would you like to have?
I want to have at least 3.
At least 3. Once you're pregnant, once you're married and pregnant with the first child, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills? After you're pregnant and married with your first child, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills? Or do you want your husband to be able to carry the load to where when you're pregnant, you don't have to work to pay significant bills?
Yeah, like while I'm pregnant, I would prefer not to work.
Okay.
But like
Three
after
chi- okay.
pregnancy
I asked my question in a very systematic way. What percentage of the overall family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for a lifetime? Meaning, if you don't produce it, the family doesn't get it. Do you want your children to be able to attend college?
of course.
Do you want to be able to travel internationally and domestically with your family?
Yeah.
Okay. What percentage of the overall family financial load do you want to have to be responsible for? Meaning, as an individual, you have to be responsible for 100%. As a married woman with 3 children, what percentage of that load do you want to have to be responsible for an entire lifetime?
Well, I feel like in a relationship, it should be 50-50.
So
like
50-50, that means if you stop, that means, ma'am, if you stop, that means you got to work during pregnancy. Because if you stop working for any reason, the family's in jeopardy. 50-50 means you can't walk effectively with one leg. 50-50, doctor. Meaning if you don't bring it to the table, how about this? If you stop working for any reason, whether you choose to, whether you want to retire, whatever, do you want the family to be at serious financial risk from losing your income?
No, I don't want the family to be at risk.
Okay, doctor. That means 10%. 10%, doc. 10%. 10%. What state do you live in again?
I'm from Georgia, but I'm currently staying in Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
Okay, so for a family of 3 children, a wife and a husband, a family of 5, what is the annual income you think you would need?
100K. I don't
Ma'am,
know.
you said you want your kids to be able to attend college, and you said you want to be able to travel nationally and internationally. Doctor, please. 100,000 for 3 people. That's $20,000 a person. Please think again, doctor.
Is it along like 500?
I'm asking you. You said you want your kids to be able to attend college and you pay for it. You said you want to be able to travel domestically and internationally with your kids. Does that sound like middle class or does that sound like upper class?
I feel like with this economy, more like middle class.
Middle class? Did your parents pay for your college?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. No. You have a mother and father?
Mm-hmm.
And what's your tuition every month? I mean, every quarter? Every semester?
Since I'm out of state, they pay along the lines of 50,000 for a school year.
Ma'am, the average middle class family with 2 kids and 2 adults makes $47,000. Your tuition is their income. See, what I'm showing is so many women talk this stuff and they don't understand anything about the math. because you don't plan on paying for it. You're going to need around $500,000 for the lifestyle you talked about. Because even if it was just middle class, well, because you want $500,000 with the kids, each one of your kids is $500,000. And then you don't want to have to work to pay more than, you don't really want the family to be at any real risk if you start working. So what percentage of men in this country earn $350,000 or more?
I would say like 2% or 3%.
Around
It's very
1%.
slim.
Right. So if a man is in the top 1% of men, do you think he should have the option to pick? So, and you want that man to be strictly monogamous? You're crazy. I want you to understand something. How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Dress size?
Say that again?
Dress size?
Like 14.
How much did you weigh last time you weighed yourself?
220.
And on a scale from 1 to 10, you can't use 7. What would you rank yourself fresh face out of the shower? Can't use 7.
I'm a 5. You said scale from 1 to 7? I'm 5.
So, man, we're in a world with an average, 5 is an average, right? Average. We're in a world with an average looking woman who's obese command a man who's in the top 1% of earners and can demand that he's monogamous. Where in the world can that happen? Does that sound equal, ma'am?
No.
So let's scale it back. If you're average, could you marry an average man? An average man is earning around $42,000 a year. And you be the breadwinner. You marry your husband, you have your 3 children. And because you said you're more focused on your career, we go with that model. Because if a man were the doctor, it would make sense for him to marry if a man were in your position, it would make more sense for him to marry an average person, right? Most men who are doctors don't marry doctors. Could you marry an average man and have his children? And then you carry the bigger portion of the financial load, like 90%, and he just carried the 10%?
Yeah, if the love is genuine.
There's not, love is what you choose, but I'm asking, just like you would want a man to carry 90%, you're putting yourself in the financial position to be a doctor, to be a higher earner. Men who are higher earners traditionally have to settle for women. Could you settle for an average earning man?
Me personally, I could.
Okay, cool. That's what my show is. It's basically trying to get women to understand where they rank. Because what you want is you want a man in the top 1%. And that typically doesn't happen where a man in the top 1% deals with a woman who's in your SMV, your sexual marketplace value. Have you ever heard that broken down that way?
No, I haven't.
Now, when I ask about an average man, would you have a problem paying the lion's share of the family bills?
No.
Okay. Would your family have a problem with him?
I mean, the way like my household is set up, like the way my household is set up, like my dad more so like pays the mortgage and
No. But okay, if you're going to be a physician, you'll earn more than most people.
yeah.
Okay, do you want to live at your life? Do you want to live at your lifestyle potential, or do you want to live at your average husband's lifestyle potential? I mean, do you want to live at a $42,000 level?
No, I would definitely want to live above those means.
Well, then, okay. So this is the dilemma for most women. You want to live at a higher level. In order to live at a higher level, you either have to do it by yourself, or you have to get a man who is at a level at your level or higher. But the men at your level or higher have high standards for their wives.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest one being fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I heard of that before.
Son, you're how old? 22?
Yeah.
So is there any medical reason why you're 200 and, what did you say, 40 pounds?
It's 220.
Excuse me.
You're fine. It's not no medical reasons. It's more so like, I'm not going to say like genetics, but like big boned women do run in
There's
my
no
family.
big bone, man. Stop that, doctor. There are no large skeletons. Stop that. You're just lazy and have a bad diet and don't work out.
Okay, if that's how you want to put it, yeah.
How would you put it, ma'am? You're 5 foot tall and 220 pounds. You're the size of a running back.
But it's only so much that you can control.
But you're the size of a running back.
Okay, but it's only
Man,
so much
there's
that
nothing you can tell me that if I go back in your family, if I go back and you don't overtalk me, you can tell me you don't overtalk me. Don't overtalk me. That's what we think we don't do. If I go back in your family album, you're going to tell me that the women back in the 1920s were 220 pounds?
No, but the people that
no, ma'am, they're not. So no, ma'am, they're not. And that's the point. There is no medical reason, so it is about discipline. And what I'm trying to get you to understand is don't make excuses for it. Just understand that if you want a higher quality mate, you're going to have to be competitive. That's all it comes down to. You want a man who's on your level socioeconomically. He wants a wife a woman that's a higher SMV, sexual marketplace value. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So if the key to getting the kind of man you would like for a husband and a mate for life was you dropping 100 pounds and maintaining it, could you do it? If that was the key, could you do it?
Yeah. If it was the key.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Then there is nothing else that needs to be said. Audience, understand. If she thought that was the key, she could do it. So that's the lack of discipline. That's the lack of will. It's not the only key, but it is a very important one. Because men look at women, especially women we want to have children with, and if you're going to be a doctor, man, you know a woman puts on 30 to 50 pounds of baby weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means you already, if you got pregnant tomorrow, you'd shoot up to 250 to 280. You're not going to lose all that. You're going to keep about 10, you're going to keep at least half of that. If you kept half of your baby weight per child, you would be every bit of 280, almost 300 pounds after 3 kids. Why is this important? Because this is how men think. We think in terms of the math that I gave you. We think in terms of where you are now and where you're going to be. And women, you guys think in terms of I look good and somebody will holler at me and somebody will sleep with me. But men who are looking for wives are looking for something completely different. Return on investment over time. How did we get on this subject? We got on this subject talking about cheating. Ma'am, I think it's crazy for women to think men who are in the higher, who have all these options, should be strictly monogamous. I think y'all are crazy. I think y'all are crazy to demand that. If a man chooses to do it, that's one thing, but I think it's unreasonable. Crystal?
Hello?
Hey, how are you? How old are you? All right. So, 24. Do you think a man should be able to cheat or not?
I think a man should be able to cheat if he's high value. But the only thing is that average men walk around and they think that they can cheat too.
Okay. A man should be able to cheat if he's high value. Are you a woman of the SMV level that a high value man would desire?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Okay. So your issue is that average men want to move like high value men?
Yeah, it's like at what point as an earner can you be like, okay, I can step out and exercise my options? Because
Well,
for me, in my situation, the guy's making 57K, that's, average. But he still, has me competing
well, it's really
with,
not average. Hold on, dear. Hold on. Is he black?
yes.
It's not average. Average is 42. So he really is
Well,
making
it's
almost
not high
50%
earning.
more. I'm just being out. That's the fact. That's just the numbers. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I think that I walk around average. I
Okay.
think that even he's like maybe a little bit above average by the
Okay.
numbers, whatever.
Okay.
Um, so I think we're good suitors for each other, but um, I don't think that I should have to put up with cheating if he's not,
Okay. Has
high
he
value.
cheated? Has he cheated?
Yes, a lot.
Um, the first time he cheated, how did you find out about it?
Going through his phone.
So he didn't put it in your face.
Well, he actually did. Like he was like showing me something on his phone, and I saw
No, he
a
didn't
text message
intentionally
pop
show
up.
it to you. And he didn't show, he didn't say, "Look at this chick I'm kicking it with."
Oh no, not explicitly, but I
Okay.
mean, he
So,
wasn't.
I mean,
He
I'm just
wasn't
trying to
hiding.
understand. I'm just trying to understand. No judgment. No heat, no judgment. You're not married though, right?
I actually am.
You're married. Okay. You're married to this man.
Yes.
You guys have any children?
No, we don't.
Cheating.
Well, when I first confronted him about it, it was like he didn't really give a reason. He maybe tried to deflect a little bit, but we recently talked about it again, and that's why I say I'm average, maybe even below, because
I'm trying to,
the
I'm trying to
biggest
get the, I'm just trying to get the, I mean, ma'am, I'm trying to
yeah, I
understand.
know, I'm trying to explain. So
Was he
I
not
think
sexually satisfied?
no, it's because he like the only thing that he points out is that I don't cook for him.
Okay. So he said he had sex with another woman because you don't prepare meals.
No, he says that's the reason why he cheats, because he has sex with multiple women, like a lot. So, but yeah, that's the only thing that he has pointed out. Like, as I asked him, like, how can I be a better suitor for you? And
Okay.
he's like, you don't cook.
All right. So that's bullshit on his part. That's bullshit on his part. So if you're listening, that's
Sorry about
bullshit.
that.
That's bullshit because you're married. These are different. These are different scenarios. Um, does he have any outside kids?
No, he does not.
How long you guys been married?
For 4 years.
And how many times? How many? Okay, he cheated, and he's cheated with the same woman or with different women.
Different women. Probably like repeated a few times with the same woman. But it's definitely a lot of them.
And you've asked him how you could be a better wife, and he just said because you don't cook.
Yeah. I mean, he eats he's from a different culture, so I cook for myself, and I know how to cook, but
No,
it's
that's
like I would
that's
have
not a
to
reason.
learn.
That's not a reason for him to have sex with another woman. What culture is he from?
He's Ghanaian.
Before you got married, did you guys discuss that he was going to be having women?
We actually did.
You did?
Yes.
And did you accept? Hold
But
on,
it
hold on,
wasn't.
hold
It
on, ma'am.
wasn't.
Hold on,
Okay.
hold on, ma'am. Hold on, hold on. You discussed it. Did you accept him having other women?
Yes, up until we got married.
No,
after we
ma'am.
got married.
No,
I was
no,
like,
ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
okay.
I asked a very specific question. I asked that when you guys got together, did he say he was going to be having other women? You said you discussed it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to say that you accepted his proposal of marriage on the condition that he would no longer see other women?
No, I accepted his proposal to date. But after marriage, it wasn't, that's not how it was supposed to be.
Okay, ma'am. You said you started seeing him and you knew, he said, and it was, you discussed that he was going to be seeing other women.
Yeah.
And you
that was
accepted
before
that.
marriage, though. That was
Okay,
just like,
okay,
when we were
ma'am,
dating
but okay,
around.
stop. I'm just trying to get the facts because, okay, you said that was before marriage. What did you say after you accepted his proposal? So before marriage, he said, you guys had the conversation. He said, I'm going to see other women. What did you say when you accepted his proposal for marriage? I'll marry you, but you can't see other women?
Yes, I said, that's going to have to stop.
That's going to have to stop. And what did he say?
He agreed to it. I recently found out that he, had no intentions of really keeping that up, and he just lied to me, but yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know what to believe at this point because if you accepted it before you got married and you said that's going to have to stop, and he said, okay, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I'm gonna tell you, I don't believe you. But
Yeah.
do you guys have any?
Like,
do you guys have any ground rules set to where, meaning, has he brought on any babies?
no, he doesn't have any kids.
Any STDs?
No,
Is he putting the family finances at risk?
no,
If you don't go looking for it, does he put it in your face?
no.
Then how are you finding out about the cheating?
His phone.
But you go looking for it.
But even if I look for it, I don't think I should be able to find anything.
No, that's bullshit. See, guys, the
That's
truth
like
always
Trump
comes. No,
saying-
ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am.
The
Ma'am,
COVID
this is
test, like, you're not
bullshit.
gonna
This is
find
bullshit.
COVID
This
if
is
you don't
bullshit.
test.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is the bullshit. No, I was with you, but this is what you basically told us. Hey, I started dating this man and I knew he's from another culture where they get down like this. And he told me about this. And I said, cool. Then I said, if we're going to get married, I'll marry you, but this got to stop. And he said, all right, it'll stop. But he's not putting it in your face. You're going and look through his phone and you're saying because he doesn't lock his phone up tight enough, it's his fault. Stop looking. You had a man who told you what was up at the beginning. Bullshit. See? This is why I don't believe what women say. You have to dig. Think of how many guys would just listen to this bullshit this woman was running down. Man, you got what you deserve. A man who was up front with you. Stop looking for the problems.
Okay,
He ain't bringing home no babies. He ain't bringing home any outside diseases. He's not putting the family at risk. And if your nosy ass would stop looking through the phone, you wouldn't have any problems.
I would still know it's there, though.
Excuse me?
I said I would still know it's there. Like,
You still
I
don't
know it's not
understand?
gonna
You
stop.
still don't understand? Is that what you said?
I said I would still know that it's there.
Well, then leave him and go do better. How about
Okay,
that?
that's what I'm planning to do.
Oh, well, can you though?
I mean,
You're average.
maybe.
You're average. You're average, right?
Yeah, and I'm okay with
Then why
being
would you
average.
marry a no, ma'am? Let's get real. You accepted this in dating. And he has not changed who he is. Yeah, he lied to you, but it sounds to me like he lied to you because he knew you looking for problems. And I'm gonna be honest, who wants to come behind this, ma'am? Don't no man want to be snuck around and cheated and checked up on like this. You guys may, and the women may not like my response, but remember, this woman is going to actively look for issues. So wreck your home, ma'am. Go ahead. Enjoy. And then when you find out that the next man might not even be as upfront as this one. I mean, no offense, ma'am, but how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Dress size?
6.
And you ranked yourself as average?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you? 20 what?
24.
24? I get it, ma'am. You may not like it, but he did tell you up front. And if you don't want to deal with it, you shouldn't have accepted it to begin with. You shouldn't have accepted it as a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you shouldn't have accepted a proposal of marriage from a guy who's been cheating up front. He comes from another culture.
Okay, cool. I mean, I like to make it work. I don't want to be that.
You make it work by stop. Okay, here's a way to make it work. Stop being nosy.
Okay.
They like women to call in your house. Stop being nosy. I'm going to tell you guys, women, listen and listen well. As the modern dating scene becomes even more polarizing, you ladies, you're going to have to start to really understand the kind of man you want has more options than you. Cheating, I'm telling you, ladies, women worry about cheating more than men do, and women cheat almost like men do. And think about what I said. Women love men who cheat. What do we just see? A woman who accepted cheating. And does she act like she's not in love with her husband? Proving the point.
And that is a prime example. Literally, the next call he had after he had his monologue about talking about